What's going on, y'all? This is Low.
This is Key, and we're low key.
Today, we are going to be talking to you guys about progression. You know, a lot of times I feel like that's the key to life, you know. I know I find solace and gratefulness in the progress that I make. Daily, week by week, you know, if I do what I write down, I feel like I'm progressing in life. The ability to be able to focus on a thing and achieve that thing is progress. You know, you got something to say about it, bro?
Yeah, so progression is just a change towards a more desirable situation. So if you're changing to a more desirable situation, you know, you're progressing, you're moving forward. And it starts with first taking accountability, as we always say. And whenever you move towards a more desirable situation, you find it that you gain confidence. You literally see where you went from point A to point B.
Yep.
You know, and when you're not progressing, it literally stifles your thoughts. It halts or it puts a dagger into the things that you're trying to accomplish, those goals that you're trying to accomplish when you don't see progression. But you have to progress in order to reach a certain goal, to reach a more desirable. When you say desirable, it means like something that feels good, you know? You feel it.
Yeah.
You want it. You breathe it. You live it. It's desirable. I gotta have it. You know, you crave it. And when you're not changing to meet that, then you become, you know, down, depressed, stressed. And then next thing you know, you're actually attracting that same energy towards you.
You go in the opposite way. Especially when you looking for outside accolades, or you're not necessarily looking for people to hand clap, but when you realize they ain't clapping their hands, and they want to see you going the other way, or you know, that can kind of stifle one's progression, because we social creatures, and a lot of people, they'll rather fit in with the crowd than to say I'm doing this, and accept the fact that people ain't with it. You know, but that's what make you different from everyone else. Is your ability to focus on those things that may be apart from the ordinary. You know, because the people you hang around, that's who you gonna be like.
Yeah.
And the older I get, the more like it's a fact. So you have to separate the elevate. You know? But for some people, progression is within their circle. Like, they alright with doing that how they been doing it.
Yeah.
You know? So all of these videos we've been making, it all comes down to progression. Feel good when you been writing your goals down all year and you look back at the end of the year and see what you've done and what you still got to work on, and you'll realize those things that you haven't accomplished is very much due to your lack of focus in that one area.
Absolutely.
Because we are creators. You know?
Yeah. I would like to say also is that you never know how you're doing if you don't journal, if you don't.
Facts.
You know, you want to do this on a daily basis, you know, and track every little step that you make, that you take, and you see something different. You want to write that down. You want to write it down for the simple fact, when you get to your desired situation, you can see that those small steps, those small decisions, it adds up.
Yeah.
I heard someone say, small steps, greater distances.
Yeah, I heard that too.
You know, so it's like, for instance, you're on a weight loss journey, you know, and you lose 2-3 pounds 1 week. Okay, then you lose 1 pound the next week, then you lose 4 or 5 pounds the following week. Even though those days where it was like, or those weeks where it was just like 1 pound or 2 pounds, they still add up, they count.
Yeah, or sometimes you gain a pound. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah.
Straight up.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It ain't gonna go your way.
Absolutely. But you should always, you know, you should never stop. You know, we get caught up in, well, I don't see the progression. I don't see, you know, I don't see it, so I might as well just give up. I might as well just start over. But no, you start from where you are and you keep it moving. You know, don't sit and down yourself and beat up on yourself because you didn't meet a certain... I had to tell myself that a few times, you know. My husband would tell me all the time, no, it's not that you know, you just had a bad week. You know, you had a bad day. Okay, now what are we going to do? Because now... what makes you a man or makes you a woman is what you do. It's your actions. How do you handle the situation? It's not about the situation.
Your ability to respond.
Yeah, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to get in there and you're going to change your diet? Are you going to change your routine, your exercises that you do? Are you going to change it? Are you going to go a little bit harder? Are you going to pull back a little bit? You know, when you're sitting there on the phone, you could be literally working out while you're sitting there watching YouTube or whatever it is, unless it's our video. You could be working out, you know. Mm-hmm. You want to be able to make progressive, what was that you said? Definite, you got to have a definite purpose, mm-hmm. and a definite plan of action. Like, that means you defined it and it's on purpose. Everything we do is on purpose.
Everything. Like, and when you look back and you see, say if you did have a bad week, you didn't do what you expected to do. When you look back and you make your tweaks, mm-hmm. First of all, you took accountability and you took it upon yourself as you are the one with the ability to respond. Yeah. And that's our responsibility is broken up. Your ability to respond, you flip it the other way.
Wow.
Responsibility. It's your ability to respond to situations and circumstances.
Okay, hold up. Let that sink in, because that meant something right there.
Yeah.
Your ability to respond and your response to ability. Like, you guys, that is deep. Like, it can go, wow.
Yeah. Once you develop that awareness, mm-hmm. you know, and you took it upon yourself as the creator, you are the only one that cares enough, that also has the ability to respond, you'll realize is something that you didn't do. Like, what tweaks could you have made? You know, sometimes, of course, everything ain't within our control, but, like, you gotta think, like, everything is your fault. Exactly. Like, we know everything ain't in our control. Like, mm-hmm. we already know that. But we have to control the controllables in order to progress. What's out of our control is out of our control. Absolutely. But what can you do? You know? So you go back through, you tweak it, and you find progression the next time. Yeah. You know?
Be intentional. Be intentional.
Exactly, intentional.
Be intentional. Because we are intentional with things that we don't even pay attention to. So if you want to create, you know, progression, and you want to see that progression, you want to see that end result, you know, be intentional about it, you know? Say to yourself, today is the day that I change. Today is the day that I do something different than I've been doing.
That's real.
Today is the day where it don't matter what other people think. It's over with. Everybody that don't want to be a part of what I got going on, they gotta go. Lighten the load. Throw it overboard. It's too heavy on the boat, throw it overboard.
Yep.
Then it comes to a point where you might have to burn all the boats. You might have to get rid of everything, because sometimes those become like a dependability mechanism for you, because you start to depend on it.
Yep.
You know, you look for people's praise. Yeah, you're doing good. But when they don't, you think you're not doing anything, but you are. And some of the people that are around you, they're haters.
Because you found your success in the praise. Like, you looking for applause because your direction is skewed. Your direction is for somebody to say you're doing a good job or something like that. But when you really going up, like, ain't nobody gonna applaud you.
Nope.
For real.
And that doesn't mean that you're not getting it. You know, what's for you, what God means for you, what the Creator means for you, whoever you believe in, what's for you is for you. It don't matter if they applaud you. Go ahead now, pat on the back. Yeah, you doing it. Go, go, go. It don't matter. What's for you is for you. But until you recognize that, you know,
you gotta listen to yourself and plot on your goals, and you will be blessed with abundance and progression. It's when you listen to other people. You know, you let them beat you down. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody who's truly in abundance and they have more than you, it's never that person hating on you and trying to impede on your progression. It's always the person below you mentally.
energy still is.
You know what I'm saying?
Vampires.
It's always a person that know that you a beast for real.
Know you it. They can see it.
You know what I'm saying? It be that person. Because they can't think. Because, like, I'm smarter than you.
I move different. I'm wise.
And you know I'm smarter than you.
You know that.
That's why it ain't going to work. Whatever you try to, like, I'm smarter than you, bro.
You ain't got nothing on us.
Like, it ain't even without trying, and you know it. You know it. It's low.
This is Key, and we're low key.
Like, comment,
And subscribe.
we gonna holler at y'all.
Peace, family.